Hi, this is Sagittarius. Welcome to your mid-March 2025 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here on my tarot channel. Well, at least for the time being, seeing how it goes. I've changed the name yet again. Tarot Alchemy by Raina Moon. I think it has a nice ring to it. I'm breaking in these new cards that I got yesterday. These are the Flower Child tarot deck. It's a new deck. I think it was published in this last December of 2024. So, um, it's like supposed to be like 60s graphics and design, but to me, it really is more like the 70s. I guess they kind of blend into one another, but anyway. I think that a lot of people will enjoy it, especially if you like bright colors and things like that, like I do. Oh, this card jumped out. Man, when you get new cards, it's really hard to like lift them up a little bit, so I'm still getting the hang of it. I love that Seven of Wands. I love that frog. Oh, interesting. Just give me a minute to kind of see what this is all about. The heart of the matter is the Emperor, and in terms of people, this can be an Aries individual. I like to say Capricorn, but I'm warming up to Aries, I guess. But interestingly, I mean, it is numbered 4, and that's the number of Saturn, so that would make sense. It would be Capricorn, but it is the Emperor can be even like a father. So some kind of influence in your life right now as we head into the middle portion of March, or an Aries individual. This person, if it is another person, they can be kind of, I would say, dictatorial even. They could be the kind of person that wants, it's like my way or the highway, or what I think. It's like black and white thinking and stuff like that. And you may feel this sense of not really agreeing with them. Sagittarians, and I'm one of them, we're immutable signs, so we're pretty flexible, and the Emperor can be a rigid personality, so that you might clash with this individual. And there's like authority figure vibes too. So either they're kind of imposing their will on you, or they are in a position like a father or a father figure, or some male boss or something like that. And there could be issues with their behavior that make it hard to really see eye to eye with them sometimes. In the past position, we have the Two of Cups. For some people, this may be a if we're in the midst of a Venus retrograde. And actually, for Sagittarians, this occurred in the 5th house, which is the house of love. So it might be somebody that you used to deal with who came back, and you realize this person is still the same. Nothing has really changed. And the Emperor, it can also be like that you have decided to take charge of your life because of this person. Also, the Two of Cups can be commitment. So if you committed to someone and all of a sudden their mask dropped and all of a sudden they became controlling, yeah, that is a red flag as far as I'm concerned, because it's almost like they were on their best behavior until they didn't have to be. So it could be one of those scenarios playing out, and there is some kind of, maybe you do feel a bit, I don't know, I was going to say the word betrayed, but certainly um, you might be a little bit put out by this person if they have changed and anything along those lines. The higher message is the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of financial independence. And it may be needed to remind you that you don't have to depend on this individual, that you have your own money, you have your own ability to support yourself, you're self-sustaining. And if you're like currently with this person and you feel like you don't like their behavior for some reason, maybe you regret committing to them or going back to them, the Nine of Pentacles is there to remind you that you don't have to, that you're putting yourself through that. What crosses you is the Eight of Swords, so there could be this sense of the internal tapes playing that tell you that you need someone, you're dependent on someone, that you can't make it on your own. These kinds of things are very insidious, meaning that they're not easy sometimes to really spot, but they're very strong, kind of maybe someone telling you these things growing up, these messages that you received, they can be very hard to trace. You might just really feel that they're truth and you don't even question them. And they can hold you back. The person here is bound, but who is really doing the binding? It might be you. It might be your thoughts. The swords can connect with thoughts. So it might be something that you're doing to yourself, not realizing that you have a choice, that you don't have to be like that. What's coming in is the Seven of Wands. I love that frog. This is a card of standing your ground. There's a defensive posture, but it really is about not just taking what somebody else is giving. So if somebody else is trying to impose their will on you or make you feel like there's something wrong with you, you didn't do something that you're supposed to do, and you don't feel that that is fair, you're not going to allow that person to run roughshod over you. It's like very self-protective, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there is something amiss if you're with somebody in a relationship like that, because it just goes to show that the relationship may be based on things that are rather manipulative. Maybe that person's always trying to put you in that defensive posture because you're easier to manage that way. So keep that in mind. The outcome is the Three of Cups. This is a card of friendship, celebration. Maybe you have been dealing with someone who has consumed all your time, and it's time to lean on your friends, or at least just accept their invitations, because it's a very light kind of an energy for the cups, for the emotions. And it's interesting that we go from the Two of Cups to the Three of Cups, because it's almost like seeking refuge in your friendships, to like a support, what do they call it, a support system, that maybe you have neglected these people, and that has left you under somebody else's control. But not forever, because you can't keep Sagittarians under control forever. we're not like that, are we? So that's what I have for you, Sag. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a personal tarot reading or an astrological chart analysis, transits, I have like a triple reading with all three of those, with tarot and 2 chart readings called the whole enchilada. Um, just for the chart readings, it's called my deep dive reading. I have different combinations of those, and I have those readings individually. Love reading, career reading. You can find out more information at the link below. Thanks for watching. Bye.